okay? Lateral step-ups, okay? So what you would do here is you would turn facing the wall, okay, sideways. So again, what you would do is you would keep your cervical spine straight. That's very important. Your neck is up. There's 5 parts to the spinal cord: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, and coccyx. You want that cervical spine to be straight, okay? So sideways would be a lateral step up. You're going to work the left abductor and the left gluteus maximus, okay? Coming up sideways, have your hips and toes facing straight. Up and down, okay? Up and down, okay? So that's your side step. So now taking that a step further, okay, in the premise that we're going here, we're progressing each exercise. The next one would be up left, okay, just like the regular step ups, high right, and then both come down, okay? So up left, high right, come back down. So you get the right knee raise, okay, when you go up on that left leg. You're also working more balance because you're going sideways with that left foot, okay? Very good for sports, racket sports, tennis, very good for baseball, basketball, football, soccer, lacrosse. All these sports have these change of direction. You need that lateral movement. This is going to work those lateral muscle groups, okay? Side abductions. This is mimicking sidewalks with a band. People have bands on their ankles. They do sidewalks down the gym. It's the same muscle groups, okay? So again, just like that. So now you would do 20 on that side, okay, facing this way. We would turn around, 20 this way. Okay, upright, high left. Now we could bring in the squats and those calf raises. Okay, so you can do the same on both sides. Again, the squats are very important that the shoulders are back, buttocks are back, and you're gonna sit back on your heels so that the knees are not in front of the toes. Okay, some people do better with their arms out to the sides or in front or across their chest or just like this. That's fine. Now, personally for me, this is better because it forces me to have my buttocks back and I can come straight up, keeping those knees behind those toes, okay? So 20 of those on each side. Now, keeping with this premise again, we can add some upper body with this, okay? You can use light hand weights. If you have light hand weights at home, you could use soda water bottles if you have to use water bottles. You could use soup cans if you have to use soup cans. A lot of different ways to be creative at home, okay? So again, we have 6-pound weights, not very heavy, okay? But you can do the same exercise as we just did with the weights, okay? So the first one, obviously, up right, up left, down right, down left. Bicep curls, frontal raises, okay? Bicep curls obviously going to work the bicep brachii muscle. Frontal raises are going to work the anterior deltoid muscle. Anterior means front, which is right in the front part of your shoulder, okay? There's medial deltoid and posterior deltoid, which is the side and the back of the shoulder muscles, those 3. Okay, so again, keeping with this, that was number 1. Number 2 would be the knee raise. Okay, come back down, bicep curl, and then frontal raises. So a lot of different options you can do depending on the weights that you have. Okay, 15 to 20 reps with the arms is fine with the light weight, 20 reps with the legs. So that means if you're going to do 20 reps, maybe you would do 15 like this, 15 times, and the next 5, you would just do the legs, okay? Because the arms are going to get tired. It's a smaller muscle group. Then you would switch sides and do the same thing. It's a lot of repetitions, but it's lightweight. Again, if it's too heavy, then you'd have to find something in your house that's a little lighter, or else the second set you just hold for the whole 20 reps, okay? So that's how that would work. Again, you also can do overhead presses with these. Okay, same premise. Okay. Some people like to do chest presses with these as well. That's fine too, as long as the weight's not too heavy on those pectoralis muscles, which are the muscles up in your chest area. Okay. So keeping with the step up protocol today, you can also go sideways traveling. Okay. And you can hold these weights. Okay. So again, before I go to that, if we stay with the sideways, don't forget, again, you can do that knee raise into the squat, okay, into the calf raise, into the bicep curl. So we just did we actually did 5 moves at one time. So we went up left, high right, that's 2. Squat is 3. Calf is 4. Arm is 5. Okay, so that's 5 things at one time. Same thing other side. Okay, up right, high left. That's 2. Squat, calf, arms. Okay? So again, when you do the squats with the weights, it's very important to sit back on the heels and have the weights go below the knees. That's a good rule of thumb. Weights below the knees. That'll let you know that you're getting that full range of motion. Okay? Keeping with that again, so this is all stationary. So using your steps in your house, you can progress to traveling. Okay? So traveling, there's a few different ways to do this. The easiest way would be to travel sideways up your stairs. Now keep in mind, you can do this going up and down, just regular steps, up and down, okay? You can also do this upright, high left, upright, high left, upright, high left. You can do that all the way, and then switch with the opposite leg the second round. So all the way upright, all the way upright, come back down. You can jog down or walk down nice and easy. Same thing with the left. We have 14 steps. Doing that 2 times with each leg, that's a lot. That's 28 on each side. That's 56 total. So that's very good. Okay, so now let's go sideways. So we know the front. Okay, now we'll go sideways. So traveling sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, if you have an area where you can have a landing, you can do 7, 2, 3, shoulders back, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's your 7, equals 7 right there. Same side, okay? So now actually, just to make it easy, stay with the same shoulder stance, okay? So now the right is actually going to be doing the work because you're going up on the right side, whereas you were going up on the left when you went up the first flight, okay? So this way you can do it this way. This is different than going straight up and down. Sideways, it's a little different because of the angle, okay? So that was 7 on the landing. So let's do another 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now you can come down sideways. Just be careful. Okay, this is a break for you. Okay, come all the way back down. Okay, turn this way so it's the same side. 1, 2. This will obviously work your balance too because you have to make sure you're keeping both feet on the step. This is very good for skiing and gymnastics because you have to have your feet in a small space. This is mimicking a balance beam. Okay, so then you can do the same thing going up the other way. Okay, so that being